Hello class, today we are talking about attitude. Now, as you know that, um, what should I say, um, an attitude is something which is said to develop and lead us to a better conclusion. Now, a positive attitude helps us to cope more easily with our daily affairs of life. It brings optimism out in life, and it makes it easier to avoid worries and negative thinking. Now, you may wonder where I am getting this definition from. I'll share my screen with you so that you can um, I'm sure you can see my screen now. Yes. So a positive attitude leads to success and happiness. That is the first material that I shared with you. Now, as you can see, what is given here, the positive attitude manifests in the following ways. It can be a constructive attitude, it can be um, creative thinking, optimism, motivation and energy to do things and accomplish goals, an attitude of happiness. Now, let me tell you something. These few points that are given here are all related to one another. If you are positive, you'll be thinking constructively, you'll be creative, you would have optimism, and optimism means you'll be happy, and happy and optimistic means you'll have motivation and energy. So all these things are interrelated or connected. If one is there, the others are definite to be followed. But let me tell you one thing, that just happiness will not mean that you have motivation and energy. But if you have positive constructive thinking, at least positive thinking, and then you have happiness, then these other things, this in between things will follow. Now, what happens when there is a positive mind frame? With a positive mind frame, it can help you in many ways, such as expecting success and not failure. That is definitely one of the most important things of a person being positive, making you feel inspired. It gives you strength not to give up and makes you look at failure and problems as blessings in disguise. It helps you to believe in yourself and your abilities. Then it tells us that more benefits of positive attitude are given here. Now, as you see, I have given you the author of the person who has actually given me the idea and written this article, more or less given the pointers. Like he says that negative attitude says you cannot achieve success, positive attitude says you can achieve success. So if you want, you can follow this person, you can go ahead and go through his articles, his advices. Maybe he has some, I'm not sure, maybe he has some courses or something like that, free and paid, so that's up to you. But I wanted you to be able to get some idea of who the person was. So that I hope this helps, and I'll move on to the next things that I shared with you. Now, developing a positive attitude. Now, positive attitude is good and stuff like that, we understand. Fine, it is very nice to say those things. But do you think that this is something which can or which should be developed? So, it is said that if you change your attitude, the approach to your life changes, and hence your life changes. Um, um, how can you do that, or what are the things can you do that? So suppose you're in a college, and I have given you that article also, where it tells you how to change your attitude in your college life and what are the benefits you can get. Now, um, let us find out what are your attitudes when you are studying, when you are what are your interests when you're coming to college. Is college important to you? Are you willing to give up whatever it is it takes in order to be successful in college? Now, this can be done only when you are clear about your educational goals. And if you are in a school, I mean, if you are in a school or a college and you don't want to be there, then what are your other alternatives, or what is your plan B? What would you like to do? What would you think of doing if you are not that interested and not that have not have that attitude of giving your 100%, because you have a different other option, or you have a different thing that you would like to pursue. So when you think about these things, I have given you some uh, pep talk that you can do, and I'm just going to talk about a few of them, not all of them, because there are quite a few. So it is said that you have to use the right word. That means tell yourself that you have a solution. You don't have a problem. Don't talk about the problems, rather talk about the solutions that you have, and rather talk about the solutions that you have. Rather think about what you can probably do if you are positive about something, if you really want something else in your life. And I mean, let us think about some other things other steps that we can do. Be optimistic, strive towards optimism. Think about what company you are keeping. When you know that you need to change, I mean, deep down, we all know that there is something that is not working, and there is a dire necessity to change. So deep down, you may know that you need to change, and um, you may go around asking questions as to what people think about this particular fact that you have for yourself. Next is what is it that makes you happy? Because if you are not feeling up to it, if you're not feeling 100% committed, then is it uh, that you should be doing? And next is, what we always do is we always react to everything. So I have to do this, so this is how I am doing it. I have to do that, so this is how I am going to continue with that. Maybe you can I mean, that is always a reaction. We are not at all responding. I mean, we are responding, but uh, not in the way that we want to. I have a goal, so I want to go there. So all my actions, all my attitude are there, and I am responding to it in the best way that will connect that both the things. But that is not what we do. We are always reacting because we are not getting this, or because we are getting this, we are reacting to everything. Um, we are not being that aware of the things that we need to do, that we need to be. Let me move on to the next best article that I have. And if you go go on with the article that I shared, you'll find that don't listen to your mind's negative thoughts. Look for good qualities in people. Whenever you are looking at people, don't judge them. Look for the good qualities that they have, because they are also judging you. And that is not something that you would like to happen. So you respond, don't react. You respond in a way that you think should be best for you, and that is how you want them to respond, and that is why you respond in that way. Find the good in people. Find the best qualities, not good, but the best qualities in the people. Sometimes apparently a bad quality is a very good quality in that person. Apparently it is not nice to be very rude at people, but that person being so forward, it often comes out at rude, but that person is actually being straightforward. So that is a good quality. Being straightforward, being having the power, having the honesty, having the strength to come out and talk about a positive thing is a great quality. So find out the great qualities in every person. Next, let me move ahead and think about another quality that I have with me to share with you today. Okay, so how to develop a positive attitude? To develop a positive attitude, I will share this article with you. That will help you understand things better. So, listening to your internal dialogue. What do I mean by listening to my, okay, I'll move on a little bit. I'll just give the pointers because it's a short article. First thing they say is listening to your internal dialogue, interacting with positive environment and with positive people, volunteering, get pleasure out of small things of life, and to permit yourself to be loved. So let me go ahead and describe these things to you. Now you see, listening to your internal dialogue means that we are always talking to ourselves. And if we keep our focus still, if we are focused in one thing, that this is something I want in life, this is a different way. Suppose I will give you an example that I had once a student who was studying in electronics, and if I'm not so wrong, she was studying in ECE department, but she wanted to be a doctor. I mean, her dream was to become a doctor. She did not get qualified in the medical competitive exam, and but in the engineering one, and she had to, was forced to take up ECE. Now, she almost told herself that that is my dream. Someday I'm going to fulfill it. And I don't know what she did, because the 4 years I have watched her, she always said that this is a different path, a detour I am taking. This is, I hope you know what a detour is. It is, my path is there. I am taking a roundabout way to go there. This is my destination. I am not going straight. I am going through a roundabout way because I have no other option. This particular path is obstructed. So you may have seen a river. A river sometimes take a different path, detour. It cannot flow straight, so it takes a different, easier one where it can really go and then reach the destination and flow straight. So that is what this girl did. She always said that this is a detour. And then I don't know what are the degrees she did. After 5 or 6 years, I got in touch with her. I suddenly got in touch with her through the Facebook, and I came to know that she was working in a research laboratory where she was part of a team which was developing medical instruments. She did not do instrumentation, at least as far as I know. Her graduation was not in instrumentation. She was not that aware of the how a body functions and stuff like that, not that much educated in biology, but she must have trained herself in such a way, and that is how she got to that place where she was. And she was not a doctor, but she was working with the medical facilities. She has somehow got nearer to her goal. I am not sure whether that is her goal, ultimate goal. She's happy, or she wants even further, even more fulfillment. That is up to her, but I was so happy to know that she has done something. She has made both the ends meet. Next is interacting with positive environment and with positive people. This is something which you have to always remember, that people who say negative things to you repeatedly are actually harming you in some way or the other. So go ahead and stop interacting with them. If possible, avoid being with them as much as possible. Next is volunteer. You may not be directly in your goal, but you have had to take a detour, but you can do something for the goal that you want to reach. You can be someone who is getting an experience, volunteer for the particular thing, and learn something about it. And next is, if you want to be happy, if you want to be positive, you have to get pleasure out of small things. You have to find small pleasures and happiness in small things, small accomplishments that you have, because what is always necessary is to enjoy the process of going to a particular destination, because once you reach there, you have to have another destination, and the process that we do to reach that destination is what we enjoy. Once we are there, we cannot, I mean, that is not a place which can be enjoyable. It is nice to be there for a certain bit of time, say 2 or 3 months, 5 months, 1 year. After a year, you'll get bored. You want to have something, want to have a different goal. So always enjoy the process, and then only you'll be happy to enjoy what you get, and you'll be happy to move forward. That will be easier for you. And last but not the least, as I said, permit yourself to be loved, and that is you who can do that. No one else can love you if you don't love yourself. You love yourself, everyone will love you. Sorry. And last thing that I have to share with you is 7 tips to encourage positive attitude. Be an example, model a positive, encourage positive attitude. So that is one thing. Create a positive learning space for you, for people who are there for you. Sorry. Help others to visualize the positive goal. Eliminate negative words from your vocabulary, and change the thinking pattern so that everything is positive in your life. So what I'm trying to tell you is that be sure, just give me a minute, be sure to, what should I say, to change your life in a way that you are not having any negative influence in your life. You are always and always in a positive environment. You have set up your mind in such a way. I mean, sometimes there will be people who will always be talking about negative things, but you have set up your mind in such a way that almost those things slip out. They even don't enter your ear. You are just being, conditioned to be only positive, and that will lead you to your goal, that will lead you to your dream, that will lead you to your destination. So as you can understand that this is not something I'm talking about just your assignments and your lessons. It is a part of your syllabus, definitely. There are certain things that I am going to ask you about positivity and positiveness and how to have that in your employees. The last example, the last article that I've shared with you is I have told you what a teacher needs to do with their students to have them more have them more positivity in their life, and you can just take all of them and use it with your colleagues, with your employees, with your circle and all those things. So I will come to that later on. This week you have given your tests and I hope you have done better in it, good in it. So I'll be correcting that, and that is our assignment test this week. We'll continue with whatever we have to do here in the next week. Okay, so bye.